Give it a second here. and that's why this will be our last show of the year. What's up?
I know it's gonna be the last show because, unfortunately, we've all been diagnosed with ligma.
Oh, Kevin already passed from it.
Oh, Kevin died from ligma.
Yeah. Well,
235.
pretty sure it's 234.
It's 235 now, baby.
Alrighty then. It's 235. I don't know why you always change it.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm pretty sure we lost count at one point, and we're
Yeah, we did. It's
somewhere.
fine. It doesn't matter.
We're
Welcome to
somewhere. We're
episode
somewhere.
1.
Oh shit. Let me just make sure, right? Let me just make sure real quick. Yes, a microphone is allowed. So, welcome everybody to another episode, and what may be the last episode of crafting a chat this
Yeah.
year.
Technically,
Um,
if it goes long enough, the first episode of the next year.
damn it. I apologize for technical difficulty last week for anybody who joined the cast. There was no audio until the final, 20 seconds. Rest assured that is not the issue this time. Everybody should be able to hear the stream.
I do not
Um,
apologize. If you couldn't hear it, get your hearing checked. That wasn't on us.
uh,
That was on them.
yeah. Get your hearing aids checked and get your hearing checked. You're
Yeah.
probably old and senile, so
I
let's
would, I
let's
would
uh,
love if
let's
our
get that
fan
right.
base were just like 60 and up. You know what I mean? like for some reason this is a hit with geriatrics.
Oh shit! Oh man, listen. If our fan base was 60 and up, man, we have such great topics to talk about. Let's
Like,
talk about why these children nowadays just don't appreciate working hard and slaving away at their jobs. You
let's talk
know.
about Social Security and the retirement age is possibly moving up a couple years to
Let's
67.
talk
Let's talk
about
about that.
never selling our properties that we bought back in the
You
70s and
know,
80s. You
let's
know.
talk about just blatant homophobia and racism that was just so good back in the day, until the woke DEI initiatives ruined it for everyone. You know
Let's
what
talk
I
about how
mean?
much lead has been consumed and how the doctors keep telling us it's bad for us. But we grew up drinking from the water hose, you know?
Back in my day, Kamala would have been illegal. Just all of it. Everything about it. You know what I mean? People
Yo,
were crazy back then.
my doctor keeps telling me not to smoke a pack of cigarettes every day, and then as I keep smoking a pack of cigarettes, I tell him, hey, I've been doing this since I was 5.
My
It ain't no
doctor wanted
problem
me to
with
quit
me.
smoking cigarettes, and I was like, "What are you, a queer? I'm not quitting." Like that's come on now. You kidding me? My son said he wanted to join the army, and I said, "Join the army, son. You're already in it. You're drafted. What are you talking about? You dumbass." Fucking
Let's talk about those noms and them
talk
germs
about
and them.
Nam. Yeah, I killed about 30, 60, somewhere around there. 30 to 60% of them were not American. You know,
Let me tell you, a true American is only a person in America eating a cheeseburger, having a regular Coca-Cola in a McDonald's. If you're not doing that, get the fuck out of my face. You're not an
also,
American.
when did McDonald's go woke and get rid of the supersized meals? All right, they used to be a
I miss
dollar
my
back in the
super
day.
sizing.
It
And
was
also, can
one
we talk
dollar.
about the inflation? Like, my dollar's just not stretching as far as it used to. Back in the day, I used to walk into the supermarket with $1. I'd leave with the entire supermarket in my cart.
That would be
Nowadays, I
four
can't get
months of
anything.
groceries. It would be 4 months. And the food used to taste way better back then. And gas, I used to go, hey, gas me up, Tony. And Tony would fill up my gas. And we all knew each other. But now we can't because, oh, you touched that woman's breast and now you're invading her privacy. Get out of here. Get out of here.
And let me tell you about these damn electric wagons that are on the road. Whoever said that you could put a battery in a car? I'll buy gas my diesel truck up and let's go, baby.
I'm sorry, electric wagons.
All I need is my classic Buick, a big tank of gas, and I gotta fuel her up and let's go, baby. I'm gonna make it all across the country.
Oh my god, an electric wagon took me out. Oh Jesus, an electric wagon. Oh my god, I've never heard that. Did you just make that up?
I don't know what else they'd call them. I don't think
Oh my god.
them as vehicles or cars. They're electric wagons.
Oh my god, it was so fucking funny.
Now, you know what I mean? Let's go back to horsepower, you know? That's the way that we gotta live. Get rid of these stupid engines. Get me my buggy and horse and let's go.
I gotta be honest, for a second I thought you said Indians, really, like, derogatorily, instead of engines.
That too, I'm gonna get Patel down the street to power my car and I'm gonna keep going with it.
Oh, those ones, okay. I thought we were talking about the gambling ones.
Oh, you mean Raj down the street gambling away?
Raj? No! Like, Konda Bundu. I don't know. I apologize to the Native American community. We're just making fun of people at this point.
You kept telling me his name was the White Wolf of the Forest. I just saw Polo, and I called the police, and they got here and arrested that.
It almost sounded like you were singing the Moana song of the people in the oe. Yeah. Ula oe ela oa I o. We know the way.
That's
Great.
my favorite song that comes up in that movie. I swear to God.
It's a great song.
Me and the kids just watch that song and we just sing the whole song.
So
we know all the words by heart, you know, especially the Kolu Jaka.
Yep, of course. Yeah. We all know that part by heart. Can't wait till Moana 2 comes out, and then that's just playing in your house constantly. So your youngest gets to watch it.
Speaking of Moana 2, I heard the Beyond song. You were 100% right. The Beyond song.
It's the best song.
Fucking song. Oh my God, she sings that song so well.
It's like a roller coaster of a song because it's except you know how on a roller coaster like you get chained up and it's like slowly leading you there at the first hill and then it drops you down and the rest of the roller coaster you kind of go by momentum. Except this one is it chains you up, you drop down, you do a flip and stuff, and then it starts to chain you up again and you're going up and you're like whoa, and then you're and then it fucking chains you up one last time and you're looking around and you're like, if I go down this, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall out like that guy at Darien Lake. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have legs and they shouldn't have let him on. Horrible, horrible tragedy. But I'm gonna fall out of this roller coaster like that, and then I am Moana. So good.
Oh man, what a good song. What amazing.
What a
song.
bop.
Oh man.
What a film.
Well, anyway, welcome to the Adam and Genesis podcast here, since we got nobody else.
Destinota's coming. I texted him. He said he's coming. 5 minutes.
Cat said he would be here, but I don't know where he is. He probably fell down some stairs. You know, those Gen Alphas, they just keep watching them iPads and fall down the stairs.
Did you see that the new Gen might be called Gen Betas?
They did. I did see that.
Fucking that sucks.
Oh my God, I saw that. Welcome Generation Beta, and I'm like,
they're coming in as cucks automatically. You know what I mean? Like that sucks. I don't even believe in like the alpha betas. I don't believe in like, oh, I'm an alpha, I'm a wolf. I don't. That stuff's stupid. But Gen Beta, I would cry if I was called Generation Beta.
No, God.
Like get out of here. When Gen Beta like gets older, are they like a full release? kind of like a video game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got patched enough that they're now full releases by the time they're 35 years old.
18, baby, 18.
18, baby.
Wow, we are the worst people today.
We're awful.
Honestly,
We
the people we talked about in the beginning, same people throughout.
100%.
It's always that 62-year-old white guy who's like, I hate the Indians. Grocery prices suck, and my favorite number is 18.
Oh my god.
It's always those. Oh, man. Good times. Good times.
Good times. Best times, you know? We're part of that generation, you know what I mean, Adam? Getting old up there, geezer, right? Yeah, yeah?
No.
No? Oh.
I'm 32. Not old.
Yes. Same. I'm getting up there in age. I'm 32 years old.
I got 30 more years to get to the age I just said. I gotta be honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to midnight. You know what I mean?
I was telling myself this morning today when I was at the work. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a fucking 40 at this point. Fucking,
you know,
going. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
There's things about me where I'm like, yeah, I'll make it, and then I'm looking at like my retirement, and I'm like, I should just pull that out. There's no point. I'm not making it, bro. Honestly, 33 will be a blessing.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. And that's the awful part. Is I know exactly what you mean. That's the worst part.
I can't even. The last couple of weeks, I'm like, I should really get a will. Like, I don't have a lot to give, but if I, should get a will.
I'm looking at that life insurance policy I got. I'm like, man, it's only 1.5 times my salary. That's not enough to cover my kids for the rest of their life. I gotta get like one of those 10 times my salary ones.
Oh, one of those long. Oh yeah, those ones can get expensive though.
The problem with them though is that they have so many like stipulations and arbitrations on them, where it's like, hey, unless you died by an impalement of a kitchen knife in your left leg and you bled out because it hit your what's that?
That big artery? I don't know.
Yeah. I want to say carotid artery, but that's not what it is.
No, that's the one up. Oh, it actually might run down there too.
I think it runs that far down, but anyway, unless you impale that one artery, you bleed out from that. Paramedics don't revive you in time, and you have a DNR. Like, that's the only way you're gonna get paid out. I'm like,
ooh, wait, when did you buy that kitchen knife though?
Oh shit! If it's not manufactured after a certain amount of time, then
did the warranty run out?
The warranty ran out.
The warranty ran out.
Manufactured in 2020. We didn't have a warranty during coronavirus time, so yeah. That's it. I'm
also, welcome to the show, Desinoto. You joined at a time. You know, we're 13 minutes into this. We're alive. We're living. We're breathing. We're breathing.
I don't know about alive and breathing, but we're here. You know?
Currently, we're alive. We're breathing. You know.
Yep.
So we think, and then you raise your hand and feel your head, and then you feel like this big helmet on your head. Somehow you pull it off, and you woke up from a simulation, and you're like, I haven't been alive this whole time. I have been dreaming. That'd be Kevin. He pulls off his VR one day, and he fucking pulls off his VR, and he's like, oh.
And he pulls off his VR in real life, too.
Oh, God.
Like, he pulls off his VR, and he's like, oh, I gotta tell the guys about this on the podcast, and he pulls it off, and he's just in an empty, dark room. He's like, what the hell? Yeah, like tied to a chair. Like, what the hell? What? And it's just all three of us standing around him being like, yes, we observed the human. What did you think about our simulation?
It's odd. His genitalia did not fall off during the simulation. Do you think we had lost calculations on that?
Genesis, it was a good idea to make him start working at Lasertron. Desinoto, kind of cruel to make him work on New Year's Eve.
Do you think he enjoyed the vast amount of anime and John Wick films I provided him? I don't think so. He didn't provide any sort of input.
First of all, we got to make a clarification right now. Desinoto would not talk like us. He would just be like, yeah, it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Even as an alien, like, fourth dimensional being. Yeah.
Desunoto, we've told you, fix your accent, you retard.
What are you doing, Desunoto? First of all, Kevin doesn't like the John Wicks. All right, I got to point that out.
Oh my
Kevin's not a
God.
John Wick fan.
He has
That's
to
how you.
do
That's how you
something.
know he's in a simulation. Something's wrong. He doesn't belong in this
Something's
world.
wrong there. He has to
You
fix
know what?
that issue.
We've been mean to Kevin. So 2025, let's start something new. Let's really bully him. See if we can push him to the edge.
You want to Larry him out?
I don't want to Larry him out. I want to cease life him out. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? I want to fucking Robin Williams his ass.
Oh,
Oh,
my
dear.
God.
Except Kevin brings less joy to everyone in his life. You know what I mean? Let's fucking take this.
Man,
son
speaking
a
of Robin
bitch.
Williams, I was watching Aladdin the other day. He did such a great job of Genie. That was insane what he did over there. I'm
I
like,
just
this
want to
man,
point
this-
out that we're kidding. We would never do that to Kevin. Second of all, Aladdin sucks.
Aladdin's great.
Aladdin sucks. Robin Williams is the only good part in that, and if it wasn't surrounded by a bunch of Browns, then I would watch it. know?
Browns.
Yeah, them desert people, them sand people.
Them like whitewashed
Them
desert
Arabs.
people. No, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Aladdin, his
Those-
looks are based on Tom Cruise. No, thank you.
Those cloth wearing.
That's not even a joke. They based Aladdin's
incestual
look on Tom
having-
Cruise.
camel
Alright.
eating.
Yeah, the only really brown
fucking
guy is the bad guy in that
sucking
movie.
Brown people.
Trash.
Well,
Trash.
Oh man. Well, since Desunoto's here, we could get on with the show now. Enough of us just degrading and putting every derogatory.
No,
comment out
hold
there.
on. I got a question for Desunoto.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have plans today.
oh, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
What happened? You didn't ask anybody to go watch a ball drop and then hopefully watch a ball drop?
I mean, I did not.
So you'll see Moana 2 with somebody, but you won't experience a new year with them. Interesting. Honestly, if that were me, first of all, Moana 2 means love. That's just straight up. If somebody took me to Moana 2, that means they love me. You know what I mean? I'd ask Genesis to be like, "Hey, take your family and me." You know what I mean?
you kidding me? I would have to take you to see Moana. Like that was the plan.
No, I know, but I brought it up. I just want to point that out. I'm just
You did
saying.
bring
Just
it
saying.
up.
Yeah,
You did bring it
100%.
up.
Well,
You
yeah,
did bring it
100%. Gotta, I can't be a fake Moana like enjoyer. I don't want to say lover. I don't want to love Moana like that. That's weird. She a child.
No, we love Moana, but it's not in that way. We love Moana because it's a
I
great
know. You know how the internet is. They'll take everything out of context,
fuck
excluding the
the
first like
internet,
14 minutes of this show. They'll take everything out of context from here on out.
They'll be like, "Wow, they spoke about such interesting topics in the beginning," and then as soon as you say that, "Oh my God, they love children! Get them, cancel them!"
You're right.
That's
You're
what
right.
happens. That's what happens on the internet,
That's what happens. Well, anyways, Destino, I'm glad you can come join us. Genesis and Adam podcast is what we called it. Now it's just crafting a chat because you're here. So
Yeah.
I ruined
not really, in a way, but not really.
it.
This is the last episode, 2024. Obviously, it'll be we'll be going into the new year tonight. So happy New Year to everybody who's already had it, and whoever hasn't had it yet. Get ready. World's about to end. I'll tell you that much. We're looking forward to continuing the show in 2025 and bring you guys more and more content. Hopefully, one of these days, getting enough subscribers to, or what do they call it on YouTube? Subscribers on YouTube as well, right? Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
To actually become some sort of a mainstream thing. So that's a pipe dream, obviously. If we ever hit that one day, that'll be a fucking miracle. I don't know how that'll ever happen, but hey, stranger things have happened. But how we normally start our podcasts, gentlemen, how we all doing today?
Right.
Whoa.
Good. Unfortunately,
You say wow?
I said well.
Oh, I thought you said, "How you doing?" Wow.
Wow.
All right.
I can't believe these fireworks. They're
Wow.
so gorgeous.
Wow. It's
Kevin could not join us
crazy.
because he was working, obviously, on New Year's Eve.
Kevin chose not to join us. Let's be honest, all right?
Well,
He could
he's
have
also
said
dead.
no, bro. I got
No,
things to do.
it's fine. We killed him. It's okay. We killed him. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, he died of
Um,
ligma. You missed that in the
yeah,
beginning, Tessinoto. He died of
yeah, we all
ligma.
died of ligma.
No, he died of
Mm.
ligma. We're all
We were
infected with
diagnosed.
ligma. Yeah,
We were
yeah.
diagnosed with ligma, and he died from
Diagnosed.
ligma. Yeah.
Clinically diagnosed
Clinical
ligma.
diagnosis.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 doctors would recommend ligma. So.
Oh,
Now
well,
who's
they
ligma?
recommended.
Now where are we getting this ligma from? There's 4 of us. Are we getting it from like the tall one?
Yeah, yeah. What do we call him today? The
The
ball
call
drop?
one.
Oh, shit. God damn it. You want to call him an electric wagon?
Wow, it doesn't start with a C. Well, we'll say it's a silent C at the beginning of an electric wagon. I'm good with that.
What the fuck? Electric wagon with a silent C in the beginning. Shit. Okay. Silent C in the beginning of an electric wagon. God fucking damn it. One of these days we're gonna have to stab him and kill him, I know that. I just can't.
Oh my god. We could stab him and kill him, and 3 days later his body will finally topple to the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His wife be like, no! Oh my god! And then like 2 days later be like, I'm already over it. Can you just fucking fall already? Jesus Christ.
Like we normally go through, gentlemen, what did we all play last week? Adam, you want to start us off?
Oh, sure. What did I play? Played Lego Horizon Adventures. I beat that. I got 4 trophies left for the platinum. It's a little bit of a grind. You kind of have to just keep playing the same levels over and over. I have to get every character max level. That's the one that's going to take the longest. It shouldn't take like super long. It should only be like 5 or 6 hours. But I'll get to that at some point. So maybe within the next couple weeks I'll have that platinum. That game Virginia, that one I bought, that's only like an hour and a half long, that I've been playing on my Portal. I said I wanted to do a Portal only game. So I found out that to get the platinum in this game, you have to play it in one sitting. And how I play the Portal is like 20, 30, 40 minutes at most. I don't really sit down for that long. Because I will... the most recently on Sunday I was making butter chicken, and as I was making it, I was waiting for like the chicken and everything to cook, and I was playing the Portal and I was playing that game, and then I found that out and I was like, fuck. So that might be a Portal only game until I have to sit down and play the hour and a half. I could on the Portal. It's just inconvenient for the way how I play. But it's certainly possible. The Portal has a battery life long enough for that. Played some Phasmophobia with the boys, Kat, Genesis, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. We've been having a fun time in fucking Phasmophobia.
Yeah,
I've been having a ball.
I've been crushing it. Last time I was on, I got all the ghosts because I'm a genius.
We were on a roll yesterday and then fell off, and I'm like, damn, if Adam was here, we'd probably have won.
Yesterday, the night before, remember how I was like, I should get off, and Kevin was like, you should stay on, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't. He's like, I'll stay on. I gotta get up at 6, and I was like, you know what? You convinced me. I shouldn't have let him convince me, because after I stayed on for like an hour and a half or so, I got off, and then I couldn't fall asleep until like 5:30.
Oh shit!
And I was like, fuck. And then I had to wake up at 7:15, and then I went to work, and then yesterday I was so tired, and I already made a little play date to play Marvel Rivals with my friend Alex, and we were gonna play for a few hours, and I played like an hour and a half, and I'm like, I gotta get off. My eyes are burning. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna be on later and playing your other games. I'm like, I don't think I will. I'm exhausted. And then I like laid down, but I couldn't fall asleep. And then I started to get a headache. And then Kevin texted, you gonna be on, and I just thought it would be funny if I just said nope and didn't explain. Because earlier that day I texted him to join Alex and I in Marvel Rivals, and he was like, can't. And he didn't explain, and then I like kept asking him. And then he's like, I got company coming over. So it was completely understandable. So I just thought it would be funny that if I said nope, he would think that it was about me saying no because he said no earlier. But I was just tired. I was really tired last night.
Oh, no, man, it happens. Listen, that happens all the time with me. You know how that goes with me.
Well, let me tell you a nightmare scenario. I fell asleep at 3:30 last night. laying in, literally turned off my television and everything by like 11. Laying in bed, just could not fall asleep. And I was like, what the hell?
That's the worst.
I was so mad.
Your body works in such weird ways sometimes. You're just like, fuck, you know? Like,
My
I wanna
body
go to sleep.
is I mean, I've talked about it before with you guys, and maybe even on this, where when I was younger, especially after like my teen years, I started having issues with sleeping like so bad. I would be up for like 3-4 days sometimes, just because I don't know, I just had all this energy. And over the last like, I don't know, 2-3 years, it's kind of like mellowed itself out. And then the last like year or so, it's been usually pretty great. Like I'm not staying up as much as I used to. Like I have a good sleep schedule now. Even on weekends, like if I go to sleep, like when we play Helldivers till like 4:30 in the morning, and then I'll get off, and then the next day I'll wake up at 9, and I'm like, I got enough sleep. I feel great. Like whatever. I don't need much. But like for some reason, these last couple days, it's just not happening. And I'm so glad I have tomorrow off to see what's gonna happen. Cause I don't know what time I'm gonna go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, my
So
sleep schedule's been absolute fucking trash. I mean, once the kids were introduced in my life, my sleep schedule.
yeah,
But
we're doing this thing. You more so than me. We're burning the candle at both ends. Like
oh yeah,
right
yeah.
now, I don't have kids, and I'm exhausted. I go to work. I wake up at 7:15. I get home at 5:30 p.m. and then around 6 p.m. I play Marvel Rivals with Alex until about 8. And then around 10, I hop on and I play Helldivers and then Phasmophobia most nights. And in between that time, I have to watch all my YouTube shows and watch all the TV shows that I'm currently watching. And I'm like, what the hell? And also, I'm somehow still figuring time to play Lego Horizon Virginia. Like, I'm still fitting all that stuff in, too. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything exhausting. I'm playing games and watching shows and working. That's it.
But I feel like I'm literally just exhausted.
Yeah.
There will be times when you guys know I'll just fucking pass out here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll just be playing with you, and all of a sudden you just hear me fucking snoring, and I'm just passed out because I can't, like... I won't even know sometimes. Oh my god! Every night I put my older one to sleep. I will go on the bed, put her to sleep. I won't wake up for like 2 hours. My wife has to come like kick me to wake me up and be like, "Are you getting up to like fucking go shower or something?" I'm like, "Oh."
What? Who? No. I will say one of my favorite times is when you fall asleep on the podcast, because then we always do sounds to wake you up, and every time I got like 2 that I can get you every time. It's great. It's so funny. Kevin and Desunoto are just like,
huh?
is it gonna work? And I'm like, oh, it's gonna work, and then I do it, and then it works every time, and it's so fucking funny every time. That you're like, what? What's it? Yeah. It's like,
I agree totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else did I do? I watched the Christmas Chronicles. It's a Santa movie. I watched that on Christmas. With Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
My wife loves that movie. She watches that
every year.
She watches that.
My sister,
monthly.
my older sister, loves that movie, and I've seen like clips. I've never watched the whole thing. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I think there's a second one and a third one.
There is a second one, and my sister said it sucked. And I think I've seen the second one because it's got young Atreus in it.
What the
Like
fuck?
the kid who plays Atreus, he plays like the younger version of the dad in the airport.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know.
That's Atreus in God of War. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah. And then I watched Red One, also on Christmas, that The
Oh,
Rock
how was
and
that?
Captain America movie on Amazon Prime. Um, I laughed at a few parts. So did my mom and my sister. And at the end of it, we were like, "That was really boring." Like we laughed at some
That's what
parts,
I
but
thought.
at other, I mean, it didn't look great. I'll be honest. And my
Yeah.
question throughout the whole movie was like, "Who the fuck is this made for?" Because if I was like 12 or 13, I'd be like, "This is stupid." If I was 8, if I was a parent of an 8-year-old, I'd be like, "I don't know if I would want them watching this, honestly." Not because it's like fun and like it, not because there's like swearing and stuff, but it's just there's nothing about it that I think would hold the interest of an 8-year-old. And
Mm.
then adults, it's not like hard, it's not a hard R, it's not even R rated or anything. It's got no like value in it whatsoever. The action sucks. The CGI is kind of terrible in
Mm.
parts, like, and then I apparently it cost $250 million to make.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
Easily
what the
god.
over
hell?
budget. I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, you're just the budgets
I,
are, at this point are just paying the fucking. I mean, listen, I know actors need to get paid. I get that, but like, they're just paying people to just have a name in a damn movie at this
I
point.
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you one thing right now. If you told me guess the budget of that movie, I would have said $75 million, just based on the effects and the actors and
Mm.
stuff. That's what I
Mm.
would have said. But then Amazon Prime bought it, so they're probably calculating that into the price. Um, and it's just I don't know. It's just it's not horrible. It's not a terrible movie. Like, but it's just boring. And my sister pointed out like that we talked through a lot of it because we were just bored throughout the entire thing. And I was like, oh shit, didn't even notice. So did that. What else? New episode of Creature Commandos, episode 5. It was good episode again. It was
Mm.
about Frankenstein, so that was pretty cool. Um, I finished Fargo season 2. I thought it was fantastic. I'm on season 3 now. I just watched the first episode of season 3 today, and I watched 3 episodes of The Sopranos so far. So I watched 2 more since last week.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing The Sopranos a little slower because I'm
Think
concentrating
that's a
on
good idea.
Fargo, and my boss said that too. She was like, "Yeah, it's good to go slower with it. I wanna think about things. Like right now, I'm like, damn, I hope Jackie doesn't die in the next season, because in the next episode, because in the third episode, um, Tony's telling his therapist that he's definitely gonna have an affair with eventually. That um that Jackie like, yeah, he still has like a full head of hair, and then later in the episode, Jackie's hair is like gone. Like he looks terrible by the end of that episode. And then the guy who owns the restaurant, like him and Tony were having a food fight. That was so fucking funny. Um the the daughter and her one friend is a terrible actress. And I was like, she stands out. And I looked it up, the show creator's daughter. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes
Uh,
sense. And apparently she's not in that many episodes, so that's okay. Um Christopher, I feel like he's the Jesse type. Not in like a like
yeah.
he's a really good guy. It's just like you're the one you feel sympathy for. I don't feel like he's long for the show. I feel like they would actually commit to that, but I also love that actor, so I'd be so upset if he was like gone after
He's real
like
good.
a few
He's real
seasons or
good.
whatever. Um, and then what else? Did I do anything else? I don't think I did anything else. No, I didn't do anything else. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. What did I do? I played Phasmophobia, like Adam mentioned before, with the boys. Um, I played Helldivers as well with everybody here. Um, I don't think I played Persona this week. Oh, you know what? I probably did.
I think you did.
I think I did. It's all been meshing together so much again. I fucking don't
Yeah.
know the time anymore. What else did I do? I don't think I played anything else, unless I'm wrong. But I don't think I played anything else. I don't think I watched anything. No. It was really just us playing Phasmophobia and Helldivers and some Persona 3 sprinkled in there. Again, it's been a fun time with Phasmophobia. I don't know, it keeps drawing us back in. To be honest with you, the game, we're just doing the same thing over and over, finding the ghost. But every time we play, it's just somehow this good experience every time. I don't know what it is. They do a good job with that.
I will say there is something about that I think one day we should talk about it, like when all of us are here, including Kat too. Like it captures something that I think few games capture, of like, hey, we're doing the same thing over and over, but it feels kind of new every time.
Yeah, we did like 7 rounds last night, and we cycled through all the houses. We did the farmhouse, we did the prison, and then we went back to the houses. And even though we went to the houses like twice, it was a new experience every time. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing. Um, it doesn't feel and also EXP gain is very grindy, but it doesn't even feel like that. We get the new shit and we're like, oh shit, guys, we got level 2, tier 2, fucking sound parabolic Michael.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
I'm curious in the new year how long we'll stick with this one. Like, I felt like we were gonna stick a while with Helldivers, and we have, even if we've took short breaks from it. But like, it's almost been a year of playing Helldivers. I mean, hell, Kat and I have over 300 hours.
Yeah. Helldivers
Each.
is one of those that I think we might end up sticking with forever.
That's
as
just
long
our
as they keep
game.
updating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Phasmophobia is our game too, though.
Yeah, because
Like-
I don't know if you read in the chat when Kevin posted all the 2025 stuff that they're going to be releasing.
I didn't
In the
read. I
first
saw you
quarter,
posted. I don't read any of that.
I'll give you the TLDR version, but in the first quarter, it's video recording, sound recording are going to be two major things that are going to be added. So now you can record live events going on with the ghost. You can record sounds that happen with the ghost, and that also applies to your evidence now. And the photos that you take are now graded based on if they're duplicates, how well they're taken, is the subject in photo, things like that. Is the subject in the center of the photo, sorry. And they're redoing the maps too. So the first map to get a redesign is that Blaisdell or Blaisdell farmhouse. That one's going to have a total interior redo with all brand new rooms and all these cool stuff in there. The Grafton farmhouse apparently is going to get some stuff done in there too. And they're talking about reworking a lot of the way these ghosts are interacting with certain things, making certain things a little bit more noticeable than others. And as they go through 2025, we're going to be adding all these new devices and ways to capture ghosts and stuff like that. So we'll be able to see different interactions and different ways to do it. So as long as they keep updating the stuff with new content, because apparently, so this is before us, right? Before we went on Phasmophobia, as these years have gone through this game has gotten so many updates throughout the year. This was actually the quietest year for updates, and that's all because of the console port. Because they kept saying console port's coming. We're working on that. Like all our time and energy is devoted to that. So a lot of these like Phasmophobia pros are like, yeah, 2025 is going to be this crazy ass year because we're about to get like a shit ton of content because they're only going to focus on making content now. That's what the devs are saying and all this. So this might end up being another one of our games that we play, and I'd be happy if it is, because this is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, June. You think June we're still playing that and Helldivers consistently?
100%.
I think so too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is crazy because we said we wanted to start the raft.
That might be me and you, just me and you. Game,
I know, but like, what the hell?
You down for that?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That guy's opinion on everything goes back and forth. Well, I'll just wait until he pops in the game. You know what I mean? Because he'll be like, no, I don't want to play it, and then he'll discover some stupid feature that's so niche, and then he'll be like, I want to get in it. It's like, all right, man, I'm glad.
No, yeah, even if we have to add raft to that,
Kevin,
like that would be insane. the amount of games we have to play, that we'd be burning candles at all three ends, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. I don't know what kind of candle you fucking buying. Jesus Christ. I just imagine my head's on fire, my feet on fire, and now my dick's on fire. I don't know. I don't like that at all.
But yeah, I'm excited for the gaming scene for 2025. Also, we got all these fucking crazy ass games coming out next year too. Intergalactic, possibly GTA 5,
6?
fucking GTA 6. I said GTA 5. I'm stupid.
Ghost of Yote's confirmed next year. Wolverine,
Mhm.
possibly,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
probably not, but possibly.
My God, so much stuff coming out next year.
Intergalactic's probably not next year, but it's probably close. It's probably like early 2026.
I thought they were saying that's next year.
They didn't say it's next year. They just said they want to like show off games closer to the release date. But also, I don't. It's not. Again, I don't know about that one.
Apparently, it's supposed to incorporate horror elements in that game too.
I can't wait till we see gameplay from that thing. I literally cannot wait.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna look so cool.
Also, Ghost of Yote.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Give me a multiplayer on that again, please. That'll be another fucking game we just add to the list.
I want the multiplayer, but when they give me that single player, that's just gonna be our life for like a week.
100%.
It's just gonna be our life. Oh my God, I can't wait. Can't wait.
100%. But yeah, that's all I did. That's another. What'd you do?
One sec.
Uno, dos, tres, 14!
We did it! We did it! We did it!
Yeah!
I want to play Amanda the Adventurer too. I want to play that one. I can't wait till that comes to console.
Okay.
Amanda the Adventurer too.
So, continuing my Peaky Blinders binge the last couple weeks.
Lord have mercy.
I watched season 5.
Oh,
I watched
the other
season
way, okay.
6. And then I went back to season 1.
What the fucking shit?
How are you watching shows?
It's only like 6 episodes, so they're not like.
We gotta watch Agatha as well, Adam.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll get there one day.
God damn it! Sorry, you just reminded me we have to fucking watch that. God damn it.
Well, I've seen the show before, right? So I kind of just have it up on Netflix while I'm working most of the time. So that's kind of how I'm blowing through the seasons, because I just have it on while I'm working. I'm working from home the last 2 weeks. So
see, what I've been doing while I'm working is listening to YouTube. So I'm getting my YouTube fix.
Yeah. So I guess I'm doing, the opposite. I usually do that and put on YouTube something in the background. But man, I fucking love this show. Oh my God.
It's real good.
I was fucking minging watching
it's on my top shows of all time, like easily watching it again. Like I loved it the first time, but I'm loving it even more now, watching it all again.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Oh, and it's like I think I said last week, the fact that you can watch one season and it's just its own like whole ass story. You don't have to, like, obviously you should watch in order because every season carries on from the other one, but it's like a whole ass movie every time. And it's so cool.
It fills you in pretty easily too. Like, hey, this is what you missed. This is what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic fucking show, and I can't wait for this goddamn movie to come out. Oh my God.
Same.
God damn it.
I will say, I think the last season's the weakest.
Really?
Oh, by far.
You only watched it one time, right?
Yeah.
I think try watching it again.
Okay, what's the weakest season in your mind?
I can't even choose one. I feel like they're all so fucking good. Even season 6, because season 6 is whole battle.
I think the answer is so obviously the final season.
Even though it's a whole battle with himself the entire time?
Yeah, I think that the
Like he's his greatest enemy.
I think that he's his greatest enemy in like season 3 through 6. So it's like, okay, sure. And then like the whole brother betraying him thing was like, all right, whatever. Like everything about it was just so like, okay, I think we should have stopped. I did
Hmm.
not care for season 6 like at all. Um,
Okay.
it was one of those ones where I was like, I love this show and I will watch this, but this is by far the weakest season. Like
Hmm.
Arthur is kind of trash that last season too. Like
He's a shell of his
he's a
former
like,
self.
and then Tommy gets away in the end in the dumbest fucking way. Like everything about it just was not for me. And I'm like, I think the movie. I hope the movie's good. I think it will be good, but that last season is so it doesn't match the quality of season 1 through I would say 4. I think 5's also really good. I just don't think it's up to the same quality as 1 through 4.
Hmm. Okay.
I think it does the classic show thing of like the best seasons are 1 and 2. 3's also really good and pretty much almost tied with 1 and 2. And then 4 is really good, but it's not as strong as 1, 2, and 3. And then 5's like still good, but it's not as strong as 4, 1, 2, or 3. And then season 6 is like, hey, this is still some of the best television that's on, but it ain't in the same standard as the others.
Okay. I
For me.
think, yeah, I think, uh, I just watched all of them pretty much except for the end of the last episode of 1 and then season 2. Um, uh, I think, 3, 4, uh,
There's five, which ones were they kill his wife? Is that 4?
that is 4, yeah.
Okay, I didn't like that part of that season, but 4 is Luca, right? Or is that 3? No, 4's the priest,
Uh,
right?
four's four's the priest.
Okay, 3's Luca Shangretta, right?
Um,
I swear to God.
it's hard to remember where they all are, especially when I'm watching them out of order.
Yeah.
um, Let me just look right now. Have it up. I have the episode up here actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 4 is Luca. I don't know. Wait, I have no idea.
4 is, yeah, 4 is Luca.
So 3's got to be the priest then.
3 is, the Russians.
Oh, 3 is the Russian. Oh, then 5 is the priest.
Yeah, 5 is the priest because that leads into the whole Michael
Yeah.
thing that they do in 6.
And 6 is the whole Michael thing.
Yeah.
Damn. So that politician thing is in 5.
Yeah.
That creepy ass politician, the guy from Hunger Games.
Mosley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mosley's 5.
Yeah, he was good. He was great. Yeah, 6 is, I don't know. I think it's definitely below the others for me. Honestly, I think season 2 is perfect.
Well, that's the one I'm watching after one.
I
So
might say that I might say 2, 1, 4, 3, 5, 6. That might be my ranking.
okay, okay.
Honestly, it actually might be 2, 1, 4, 5, 3, 6. Because I just don't like the wife getting killed.
It's terrible. He
Yeah,
literally
it's
just
too
married
early.
her.
It's too
So,
early.
oh, it
It's
happened
one
so
season
fast.
too early. It's like it's also 5 episodes too early. Like do it like way later. Like it just feels like whatever. And then I'm glad he ended up with the hooker
Yeah,
eventually, but like
Lizzie.
yeah, but she deserved better. Like I don't know.
I don't know, did she? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean other than being a hooker, she was a nice lady.
Well, because so season one, right? She's John. He wanted to marry her, and then Tommy had offered her some money that like a couple days after she told him he would marry him. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do something with you still,"
Well,
just because he offered her
she
eight
says no
pounds.
a couple times, and then he keeps offering her more and more money, and she caves into it.
Yeah.
Tommy would not have stopped until she said yes. So again, Tommy is the bad one there because nobody else would have gone up to her and said, "Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this." She would have been like, "No, I'm engaged." Like, and also like, what the fuck, Tommy? Like everything about like I get that, but at the same time, I don't think.
There was
I,
also other people she was servicing
also,
around that
John's
time too.
got a better wife,
I
anyways.
I love John. I wish he didn't die when he did.
Yeah,
I love John. He's such a good
I wish
character.
Polly didn't die in the last season, but the actress died, so I get
Yeah.
why. But like, just oh man,
What a
so much.
phenomenal show.
But that ending of season 2 where he's like standing at that grave, ugh, so good, so good. Season 2 is so good, or series 2, fucking British.
Oh, that's when they capture him and they're gonna execute him in the
Yeah,
field.
yeah, I believe that's the end of
Okay.
season 2.
Yeah, that's where I started season three. I'm like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
that whole
after
sequence
everything that
happens.
happens in season 2 with Polly getting the revenge at the horse races and like, and then that fucking, oh my god, he finally wins and then he's dragged out to the middle of the field. He's about to get
Yeah,
put down. It's like, oh fuck. Oh, so good.
man got killed so many, almost got killed so many times,
Yeah,
but
accepted
he
his fate
always,
so many times.
yeah, but he always makes it out because it's not his time yet.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Shelby. Oh,
Tomei.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah. Got to finish season one, then I'll watch season two, and I'll report back next week. I'll
Can't wait.
give my ranking
Like
for
I said,
all of
oh
them.
yeah, yeah. I know season 2 is gonna be near the top.
Probably, probably.
Season 1's so good.
Um, I watched a movie today called The Company You Keep with Shia LaBeouf and Robert Redford. Um, kind of slow for the most part. But the movie was okay. Shia LaBeouf's this journalist dude who's like uncovering this whole thing that happened during, I think it was like the Vietnam War time in the U.S. when it was like everybody protesting the draft and sending people out to die and all this stuff, and there's some like bank robbery situation, and he's trying to uncover these people who were presumed to be dead, but they started a new life under a new identity, and that was the whole thing. It was okay.
Hmm.
Um, I found this new show. It's on Prime. It's a collection, a very large collection of short films in um it's like a 47-minute episode, but there's like anywhere from like 3 to like 7 short little film episodes in every volume. And each episode of this show has a certain theme that all these short films go through. So one was like zombies, one was like be careful about what you joke about. One was like animation in general. So the one I watched today was like a bunch of different animation styles for these short films. One was like claymation, one was like 3D animation, one was 2D animation, one was just like um like a storybook type thing that was like animated slightly. Um and this whole show is like it says it's a horror anthology type thing, but they're not all scary episodes. Some of them are just like very ominous. Some are just super weird. Some are scary.
Hmm.
It's on Prime. It's called the Alter Collection. There's 4 seasons, and the first season has 10 episodes. I didn't check the other ones, but I'm assuming it's probably around the same amount for each season. Um, and yeah, each episode's like a volume of little short films. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool show, and I've watched 5 of those episodes so far. Very cool stuff. Um, there's not a lot of. I think I talked about it a week or two ago, but I had found one short film on Netflix, and I was like, why is there not more of this? But then I saw,
Hmm.
oh, they actually do have a category now for short films on Netflix. Like,
YouTube has a lot of them too.
yeah, YouTube has pretty much most of them that I've looked at that I've seen already.
I might have seen every time travel short film on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I honestly think I might have
There's a
seen all of
lot.
them.
There's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
know.
short film stuff.
Time travel
And
ones. There's like there's got to be over 600. I think I've seen them all. I don't know why, but I've seen them all.
I feel like they definitely took a lot of those and just like stuff from like film festivals and all that stuff and put it into this anthology series. Um, I recommend checking it out. Anybody is
That's cool.
curious, wants like a little short film fix every now and then. Um, there's just a bunch of ads. That's the only thing. Unless you have like the ad-free Prime,
No, never.
there's a bunch of ads between each, so it could get a little annoying. But it's like regular TV at that point.
Watch it on your browser and get an ad block. Problem solved.
Yeah, but I like to watch on my TV.
Oh, my computer's on my TV.
So, oh,
That's how
well
I
that
watch
that would.
Hulu. I watch Fargo without commercials. It's great.
Oh, well that would solve that problem if anybody else has that set up.
Hmm.
I could do that. I could, but
You could get a wireless mouse.
yeah. Hmm,
It's really
I'll
easy.
think about it. Yeah. But pretty cool collection of short films, series. And each one's a volume one, so I'm guessing there's more volumes of that category. So like there'll
Mm.
probably be another zombie episode with a bunch of zombie related short films. That's cool.
What's going on with Secret Level?
Oh, I still gotta watch that.
So do I.
I forgot.
Kevin and I
I
were supposed
totally
to
forgot
watch it,
about
and then the reviews were bad, and then we all stopped talking about it. And I keep forgetting to bring it up.
it. The effective reviews, I guess. I
Yeah,
totally just
I'm watching it before next
dismissed it.
week. I'm putting that out there. I'm watching Secret Level before next week.
I want to, but then Kevin also told me that I have to watch Squid Game season 2 before next week. So
Didn't you watch Squid Game season 1?
yeah,
Okay, I thought so. He texted me about that. I was like, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure he liked Squid Game.
I did thoroughly enjoy season 1. Yeah, it was very good.
He sent
Wasn't sure
me
where they were gonna go with season 2, but
he sent me so much about Squid Game season 2. He was all over the place about it in the beginning, and then it really turned around for him.
Yeah, he said the ending was like crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was like super good for
There's
like
only one
getting
thing I
there
know
was
about
tough.
it that's not a spoiler, and I'm gonna say it. It's a guy is named Thanos, and he has purple hair.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Okay. It keeps popping up
Because
on Reddit in like shitty movie details. If you ever go to that
I
sub.
am inevitable.
Yeah, I think he also says that at some point or something. I don't know. People might be trolling at that point, but I'm honestly not sure.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. I don't know if there's anything else I watched. Might have been, but I don't remember. Um. I played the Slitterhead demo. There's a demo for this game now. If
Oh
anybody
yeah,
was interested. It came out on the 24th.
Hmm. I saw you playing that.
Way after the game came out. I don't know why, but sure.
PlayStation, I think I don't know if Xbox has been doing it too, but I've noticed on PlayStation like a month or two after a game comes out, a demo comes out for it.
It's so weird. Like, why even bother?
I have no
Like,
maybe because
okay,
the game's
sure,
on
maybe,
sale and then they're like, hey, try this demo now.
but
Like,
it's so late.
well, it's probably
It's,
because they got the game out. Now they have time to work on the demo to try to get more sales on it or something, like before they
I
couldn't or
guess,
something. I don't know. It's very
it's
strange.
odd. Very strange. What's even stranger is I played through this whole demo and I'm still so confused at what the plot is about for this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is no cohesion, no like straightforward idea of what's happening in this game. All I know is that that the little spirit thing that you are is not a Slitterhead. You are killing the Slitterheads, but you're just
Mm.
this spirit that can possess any living being, whether that be a person or like a dog or a cat. And you can use that to your advantage, which I thought that mechanic was pretty cool because you could get in and out of any single person that's on your screen at any time.
Like Driver San Francisco.
Oh yeah?
You ever play that game? I mean, the racing game, you could just transfer
No.
to any car.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that would be the
Yeah.
same concept, just with people now instead of
Yeah.
cars.
No, it was a person. They were just in the car.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and then you gotta fight the Slitterheads, um, which are so the creature design is probably the coolest thing about this game. There's such weird fucking creatures. Like you would never think of the things that you see in this game. I will give them praise for that because they're so original, they're so unique. The art's very cool. For some reason, the environments look way better than the people that are in the game. I don't know
Is this
why.
the game where we thought like it looked really bad?
Well, I
Like an
think we
upscaled
thought it
like
was going to be like
PS3
this
game?
super cool horror game, but then it ended up being like this
Weird action type of thing
weird
looking?
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that same game. Yeah.
Genesis, weren't you interested in this for a minute?
Slitterhead I saw, and then when I saw the second trailer for it, I lost interest in it. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's not. I
I
don't
think
want
we
that.
all did. I just decided let me try the demo and see how it is, and it plays well. You know, the combat is pretty intuitive. There's plenty of variation with what you could do. The possessing mechanic is cool. Creature designs, and I think the music was good. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Um, But I just don't know what the game's about still, which is so dumb because I played the demo. I feel like at that point you should have an idea, but we don't know where the Slitterheads came from. We don't know why they're there. We don't know why we're killing them. I mean, obviously because they're killing people, but at the end of the demo, this motorcycle guy comes out of nowhere with a double barrel shotgun, shoots the thing I was trying to kill for like 10 minutes, and then the demo's over.
Wow,
Great.
cool.
Great. I did. I went through this whole tutorial and possessing bodies and going up on a rooftop and
Hmm.
yeah, odd game. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy it later on when it's not like $40, because I think it'd just be a cool game to have in my
Yeah.
collection. Um, Especially
Quick
because there's like a day one edition for it.
quick
So
question. You've seen Gran Torino, right? The Clint Eastwood
yeah,
movie. Doesn't it
yeah,
sound like something he would call his neighbor Slitterhead?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. These
It would.
fucking Slitterheads. I killed you all
Old
in
ass
Nam.
man. Old ass racist man.
Yeah,
Forgot
yeah.
about Nam.
Or Korea? I think he was in Korea.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then the whole neighborhood got populated by the Koreans
Who were good
wherever he
people.
was living. Yeah, good people. Very
Yeah.
good people. Um, and the last thing I did, I started Red Dead 2.
Oh, what the hell?
I thought you would have seen it at some point.
No!
It was the last 2 days. Um,
Oh!
yeah, I started because original plan was I was gonna play it with Jolene, like watching in person, but
Oh, yeah, you did mention that. Yeah,
haven't
she
figured out
lied.
that situation as of yet. So,
You
the
can't
last time we
stream?
tried to share play, that's what we did. That's what we ended up doing. Um, the issue was the last time that she tried share playing, she wasn't really able to because her upload's not great. It's like a couple megabytes.
Uh-huh.
So I was watching her play for a little bit, but she had to keep restarting. So we ended up just having me share play because that's what we wanted to do in the first place. And I was just playing the story and she was watching. So
Oh, okay.
that was fun.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I played like 2, 3 hours maybe
Oh, yeah,
so
you're past the
far.
snow area then.
Yeah, past the snow area,
You met Sadie?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
met Sadie. We just got to that first camp and then we went into town.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had me just do some experimental things. So she told me to go and just shoot one of the gun shop dudes
Oh, bad.
to
Bad
see what
idea,
would
dude.
happen.
Bad idea, dude. Don't do
So I
that.
did.
It's Grand
And
Theft Auto,
then
but the Wild West. What are you doing?
you're right, yeah. And then then the outlaw people, the law people, the police at the
Yeah.
time, they start surrounding the store. I'm like, oh no, oh no. I
Yeah.
shot one, I ran out, I was jumping up on a house, jumped off the house, went over a fence, grabbed a horse, rode away.
Yep, the physics in that game are so good. The only thing
They
that
are
sucks
really
about that
good.
game about committing crimes is the bandana that you get to wear. It doesn't save you from anything. It sucks. It's so annoying.
Oh.
But whatever, it doesn't matter. But that game is so immersive when you're playing it.
Oh
And
yeah, that's the one thing I kept telling her. I'm like, I'm literally doing everything you would do, or everything the game would just do by itself
yeah, yeah. It's
in a one cutscene.
yeah,
Where
there's literally I mean, there's a reason I put almost 200 hours in that game getting that 100%. Like it
yeah.
is just so immersive. Like you can get lost. I will say, like when I first got the game, and I did this in the first game too. Is there were just some points where I would just play all night, like talking to Genesis and just be talking to him as I'm playing, and then at some point I would just save and then just go on a fucking violent murder spree. Like I was a monster. Like I was creating I'm gonna ruin this town and not like ruin it a little bit. I'm gonna destroy this town's reputation in this community. And then like after 6 hours of doing that, just reloading my save and being like the generally nice cowboy who does bad
Yeah.
things. Like also, when I play Marvel Rivals with Alex, a lot of the times he's doing an impression of Dutch or Arthur,
Oh.
which is great. Love that. Big fan.
Yeah.
I got a
Jolene
plan.
says,
I got a plan. I don't know, Dutch. So good. So good.
yeah. She has 311 hours in the game.
Does she have 100%?
No, she doesn't. She
Scrub.
doesn't really do trophy stuff too much.
Scrub.
Well,
That's not a trophy. 100%ing it
maybe she
is a
did.
trophy, but there's other things you have to do in order to, like, you'll get 100. You can get the 100% trophy at like 96 point whatever, but I 100%ed because I wanted to get the special little cutscene you get at the end.
Okay, well maybe she did.
Fucking scrub.
I know
Up
she
your
didn't get
Red Dead
all
game.
the trophies, but it's like her definitely like her favorite game.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the Electric Wagon with the Silent Sea. It's one of his favorite games of all time. He after he played it, he just liked it so much, and he like literally months went by, and he's like, "Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite games of all time." I'm like, "Yeah, it's really good." It's one of those games where I appreciated after playing it, and then as time went on, I was like, "I really like that game," and then I went back and I put another 130 hours into it, or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you. I mean, I was on the podcast talking about my Red Dead update. Like, I put 40 hours into Red Dead this week. I went up 0.03%. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, she absolutely loves it. So, she got me to play it, and then we were playing online last night, and that was also really fun.
Oh, see, didn't do online. That's probably what she's
Oh.
got her hours in.
Well, no, I think most of it is in the story, but she also did play online. I think when it was more populated.
Yeah, that's the only trophies I don't have are the online ones. Because you got to get a posse and like join up a gang and stuff, and nobody I knew was playing it, so can't get those trophies.
Yeah,
and also the currency system sucks.
Yeah, the gold thing and
Yeah, the gold bars, and then like doing jobs, you get like 13 cents. Like if you do
very
enough
little
jobs, I think
money.
somebody did like the math that if you do the highest paying jobs, you after like 9 hours you can get the first gun.
Wow.
If you like don't get lucky, and then
9 hours.
yeah, but then there's like you also have to do all the hunting challenges for a trophy in the online mode, and to do that you have to hunt like 3 of the rarest animals, get like the special belt, so then you can have an easier time hunting. And if you don't get that early enough, then your rank will not go up fast enough. So it'll take, instead of taking like 80 hours in online, it would take like 400. It's so stupid.
Wow.
It is so broken. And then the community that was playing it were like, they found exploits to like gain some money, and then Rockstar was like, no, you can't do that. So they patched it, and then it literally just killed the online community for Red Dead.
Oh. Yeah, we only saw one other person load in, at least in the area that we were in.
Yeah.
Because I had joined her posse, and then we were both riding on one horse, just going around, fucking shooting people. We'd get off in one town, start tackling people, beating them up,
Yep.
killing them.
Oh, roping them up, dragging them around, like you know. I'll tell you what. During my sicko mode, I would constantly just randomly grab one person in town, tie them up, bring them around like to the snowy area, and then kind of leave them in the snow for a bit, and like and untie them and let them run away for a while. And then as soon as I was like bored of them running away, I would retie them again, and then I would bring them to a body of water, but not to a deep enough part where to a part where I can stand, where it was like only up to like my knees, so I can put them in, and then they struggle for a while, and eventually they drown. And then I take their body to the swamp area and feed it to the gators.
No.
You know, that's what I would do.
Yeah, she was showing me before I had started playing. She was just lassoing people, dragging them along.
Oh yeah, that's great too.
Just going.
Also, tying people up, bringing them to the forest, and then attracting a bear to them. Great, love doing that. I'm telling you, you can become. The game does the game does a fantastic job of like the story and like I'm not gonna ruin anything for you there, but like
Yeah.
there's a point where somebody says like you're a good man and I'm like yeah in this playthrough, but if you saw my other
Yeah.
one like I don't know like there's this like lady who was talking to this guy and this guy was like really rude to her and I was like you fucking dick and I went to tackle him but then he shot her
Oh my god.
and I was like fuck and I like
No.
and then I like tackled him and beat the shit out of him and I was like maybe I could save her and she like bled out and I was like fuck and it was like a random encounter and I was like shit and I think Genesis was on at the time and I was like fuck and I looked and the last time I saved was like 4 hours before that and I was like well I gotta reload my save because I didn't want to have that lady die. So when I finally got to that point, I saved right before, and I saved her. And after you like tie that guy up, you can take him to jail and everything. Like the random encounters that game is so good. It's literally GTA but Wild West, and it's so fucking good. GTA 6 is gonna be so good. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm playing Red Dead. I'm getting off Minecraft.
When we were in the online, I died so many times. Oh my god. One time, she tied me up, hog-tied me, threw me in a river, and then I died.
Wow. Wow.
And then we were riding the horse. We were crossing the bridge, but then there was the chariot, or just another wagon coming down with two horses, and crashed into us. I got trampled. She was fine though.
Another favorite thing to do: set horses on fire. The way they scream.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's absolutely terrifying. But if you can time a bomb for a wagon that's speeding, and you throw it, and then one of the horses just goes flying, and then the wagon gets destroyed. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Again, I'm telling you, I play games as a hero 99% of the time. But in Red Dead 2, every so often, I'm doing a save, and it's like, hey, Adam, you have 170 hours in this game, but your save only says 140. What's up with that? Don't ask about what happened to those other 30 hours. You don't want to know. If there were, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Westworld, but letting people live out a fantasy that they never want to act upon in real life, I don't know how dark I would go if they offered other things to do in that game. You know what I mean? Like
it's just fun.
I can't tell you how many limbs I try to cut off on somebody to keep them alive. Like you can blow people's every limb off of them, and then if you leave their body, it decays, and you can come back to it.
God.
So I literally was testing that out. I didn't figure that out from an internet video. I figured that out by just testing it out. There was one point where I kept going into this one town, grabbing people, and then making my own little role play of it, and taking them far away, and then tying them up and laying them down, and then trying to cut off their limbs. And then every time I would try to do it, they would end up dying because they're tied up. So what I found is if you shoot them in the knees, depending on how big of an NPC they are, you only have to shoot one sometimes. Then you can get a shotgun and you can blow one leg off or two legs off, and then you got to try to get the other arms. And I must have gone through 40, 50 people. Just kidnapping them, not traveling a little distance away, traveling super far so nobody would catch me. I'm role playing, man, and then I would have them run, shoot them in the leg, and then I would go down, and then and then just start macheteing their body parts to see if I can get all limbs off. And I got it to work one time, but the person only lived for I don't know, 5 seconds after I cut off the last arm, and then they just went. Also, I don't know if you noticed in the gunplay, sometimes if you hit somebody in the perfect spot, like around their neck, they bleed out in the most violent way possible, and it is absolutely terrifying.
Hmm.
There's
I
there's
haven't
literally
done a close range shot like that,
there's
so.
literally a YouTube short showing you like how like some of the NPCs can die, and it is heart wrenching. If those were real people, it would be a nightmare. But let me tell you, it activated something in me. You know what I mean?
It activated something.
Oh
in me.
no.
That's why I
Oh
recommended this game to
no.
Genesis, and he's like, it's not for me. I'm like, honestly, it is. You just don't realize what you can do in that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, there's so much you can do. Oh my god.
Let's remind him of the horse screaming when it's on fire. It's a sound you've never heard in your entire life. To capture it, they had to have set a horse on fire. There's no way they didn't. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know what a horse
Or
sounds like on fire in real life, but if I had to imagine, it's the sound in Red Dead 2 when you set one of them horses on fire. It's so horrible.
would you do that?
It's so horrible. So horrible. Oh my god. What a game. Can't wait for more updates on Red Dead 2 and your journey in it. The story's so good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep playing.
Yeah. I hope you do. I'm glad.
It'd probably just take a while because you gotta share play.
Yeah, that's fine. But just it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And try to be a good guy in it. You know what I mean?
You know, I try to be, and then I'm like, hey, this guy fucking pushed me, and then I just shoot him in the head.
Okay, the best. One last thing. The best thing in that game is how you can lock onto people and just talk shit to them.
Yeah, she had
It
me
is-
do that too in the first camp.
It is
And she
so
had
much
me,
fun.
And she had me say all the bad things and
Yeah.
antagonize them.
Yep.
And then eventually somebody came and just punched me in the face.
Oh, that's when you take out the knife and then you tackle them to the ground and then you stab them twice in the chest, and then if you hold the aim button and then you slit their throat. It's
Oh my
very
God.
satisfying. I went 38 kills with a knife only. Is the furthest I ever
shit.
got. I was like, knife only. I'm not going to take health. I'm just going to try to kill as many people as possible before the cops take me down. And I got up to 38. It took 40 minutes.
Wow, it was like a kill a minute almost.
I'm telling you, no, it was definitely like some of them were like super quick. Some of those NPCs, like if you like tackle them in the right spot, you get one stab in the neck, they die.
It's so funny when you do the running tackle too, because you just jump on them.
Yeah, you literally do. And then I'm telling the knife, man. Oh god, the tomahawks that you can get and throw at people.
Oh, I have to get that too.
Oh, it's so good. There's also
That'd
like
be
a
mad
special
fun.
one on the map you have to find. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ugh. A lot of the side stuff they don't tell you about, like to do them. And if you do them, you get like a special weapon that is just like, God. I almost wish there was like a bazooka or something. Like I just wish something stupid would come eventually. Like when I see people playing on PC and like I
And they
just
have
saw
all
a
the
video.
mods.
Yeah, I just saw a video where a guy modded it to all the horses and carriages. They all go at supersonic speeds.
Oh my God.
So when he's playing, he's getting. Honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking send it to you because it was on Instagram and Electric Wagons with the Silent C. He sent it to me earlier.
Mhm.
So I'll send that to you. It's oh my god, it's so good. Oh wow, that was quick. I found it so quick. But yeah, great game. Great game. Lots of fun.
I think I seen that actually.
You might have.
I
I've seen it
think I
before.
did.
Genesis, you gotta play it. I'm telling you.
Oh yes.
You could rob a convenience store.
Why does it sound like something? want me to live out of it?
You can rob a convenience store, and then if you do it well enough, you can kill the convenience store guy, and then a customer will walk in and go, "Hey, you're not the convenience store person," and then you're like, "Fuck." So then you kill them, and then you drag them away, and then another person might walk in, or like somehow they'll notice you, and then you'll get wanted, and you're like, "All right, I gotta kill all the witnesses." I can't even tell you how many times I've been like doing something, accidentally killed somebody, and then all of a sudden they were like, "This person witnessed you," and I'm like, "I'm a good man. Let me save real quick, and let me just hog tie this witness, and we'll just get rid of them real quick." And then all of a sudden, somebody else approaches the bodies, and then you're like 15 bodies deep, and you're like, "Well, I guess I'm just a murderer at this point." So it just happens sometimes. Also, the amount of times I hit people with my horse.
Oh man, you guys and your fantasies of killing people in Red Dead.
I have no fantasies of killing people in Red Dead.
You've lived them all.
If you played Red Dead, I'm telling
You'd understand.
you would understand. Especially the way these people react to stuff. Hold on. I'm looking up this video of like NPCs dying in Red Dead. You'll be like, I'm about this. I don't like how that's a saved search. Oh, this one's brutal. Oh, fuck. I'm going to send this right in the group chat. There you go. You both watch that and tell me this does not look satisfying. Genesis, do you have your phone?
I have my phone.
Okay.
How is he walking away? His head's draining like a pipe. Oh god.
His head drained a lot of blood.
Yeah, and then he's like trying to get away. He's already dead. Like in real life, that happens. Somebody gets shot, and then they like get that adrenaline to move, but they're already dead. There's nothing they can do, but they're still in that flight mode.
Fight or flight, yeah.
Well, they're in flight at that point because there's nothing you can do. So that guy's like gets back up and he tries to run, and then he just fucking drops after a little bit. And that's only one of them. And there's people who like will get shot like if you shoot them at my favorite one, which is an awful thing sounding to say, but my favorite one is one where it's like in the upper chest, like by the neck area, where it happens, and they reach to stop the bleeding, and then they don't, and then they start to run away, and they get kind of weak. They get further than that dude, and then they just kind of like slowly fall down, and then on the ground they're like, and then if you get close enough, sometimes you hear them going, "Help, help me." And it's like, how is this allowed? That's when I just help them by shooting them in the head, putting them out of their misery.
Help them, yeah, help them.
That's helping.
Of course it is.
So.
God.
I will be back.
Well, it's 11:58. I was going to say if you two wanted to watch the ball drop with your fams, we take a little intermission here.
Yeah, a little intermission.
Well, the wife's sleeping.
Well, wake her up. It's almost the new year.
Yeah.
My phone.
Wake her up at 12:01 and be like, "Oh, you've been sleeping since last year. You gonna get up?" Favorite thing to do.
Yeah, man, oh man. Celeblade had their New Year earlier today. They showed off a picture of that on Twitter where like all the characters were on the front of the big fireworks going off, and there was like a big ball drop, and I was like, that's fucking crazy. I love that. Love it. Love everything about it. Stellar Blade's so crazy. So it's so crazy. Um, do we have any topics we want to talk about today?
I don't know. Five, four, three, two, one. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Wow! It is officially 2025. Crazy. Can't even believe it. Happy New Year to everybody watching the cast. Happy New Year, Adam.
Happy New Year, Genesis.
It was a great 2024. Looking forward to 2025 now. Who the fuck just posted 2024?
Happy New Year, Ann and Ron 2024.
And fucking shit. I got this one. Electric wagon.
It's a silent C, please.
I don't. Oh shit. Is he stupid? Oh my god.
Why is he? Why? He said thank you.
No, he said, I hope the pod is act. He thought yesterday was Tuesday for 5 minutes fucking.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but he also he started a new job and he's all over the place. Also, he's they don't get a lot of air up there.
Uh,
Wow. We did it.
why? Oh, I'm not just fucking happy. I wish there was an auto send for Happy New Year to every single one of my fucking contacts.
Why don't you just tell your Google to do that? No, not you.
Hang on, let me see if I try that.
Do do do.
I keep telling Gemini to send it to everybody,
I don't use that
and
one.
Gemini is so great. I love Gemini. It's
It keeps
fantastic.
telling me, you want to use that? And I go, no. No, I don't.
Gemini has now replaced Google Assistant properly. At first it wasn't, and now it has, so it's great. You can talk to it. It's
I'm not
insane.
saying Gemini.
No, it's still Google. It's still the same It's still the same action phrase.
I don't
It's
know
just.
her.
Uh, you should. You should get to know
Her name is Gagel.
her. Gagel. There's gotta be some way to do that. Gotta be some way to do that. Got to be some way to do that.
Happy birthday, Earth.
There's gonna be some way to do that.
Happy birthday, Earth.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since he's gonna be gone, I was looking at some of the gaming rumors and stuff like that. We can talk about that a little bit.
Rumors.
Apparently Xbox is working on haptic controllers.
Saw that. Good.
Yeah, I was like, well, they're trying to catch up with the competition right now with haptic feedback. Another rumor, Jez Gordon saying that there's going to be more third-party PlayStation exclusives coming to Xbox. Everybody's assuming he's referring to FF7 Remake, FF16, Silent Hill 2, Death Stranding, which is already on Xbox now. Um, so all those like third-party ones are going to be probably slowly coming to Xbox. That's what Jez Gordon was saying. I was also looking at apparently during that January Xbox event that's going to happen, um, we may get a remaster of Oblivion announced coming to Xbox. So that might be pretty big for them if they're doing a remaster of Oblivion. We'll see what the remaster looks like, but that was another rumor going around. Another one I just read. Apparently, Xbox has got a ton more shit in store for 2025 that has not been announced yet. Still, also some game that was originally slated for 2025 has gotten pushed out of that window into 2026 or 7. Um, Rumors of a console is still floating around as well, like the whatever the next console is for Xbox, whatever that's gonna be. Um,
Oh my.
Bunch of Switch 2 rumors dropping as well, with apparently next mainline Pokemon game coming out, Metroid Prime 4 possibly getting moved to Switch 2. Um, Switch 2 also might have a release date of like sometime in May or something like that, or March or something. I think is what they said. I don't know. They're It's not really a good leak because it's from 4chan. I don't really trust that shit.
PlayStation Stars reset. I'm back to level 3.
What?
PlayStation Stars, it reset. Back to level 3.
Oh.
I gotta buy 4 games and get 128 rare trophies or above to gain level 4 status again. That's some bullshit.
Let me see. Did mine reset as well? I'm assuming it did. I got a bunch of check-ins that just happened too. It's crazy. I'm still at level 4.
I have returned.
And you have your 4 games purchased and trophies and stuff?
Oh, okay, I
There
see
it
what you're
is.
saying. No, I see what you're saying. I see. So you're at the beginning of level 4 again. It's your level your progress has been reset. Yeah, so 128 trophies and 4 full game purchases. Okay, got it. I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I get it.
stupid.
I get it. I get it.
Stupid.
Just another Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy birthday, Earth.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I usually text everybody. I just don't feel like doing it. It's a lot. It's a lot to text everybody.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I texted everybody. I'm done.
I text in group chat.
I texted everybody. I texted a couple group chats. I got like 14 people, I think. I'm quick. Real quick. I was ready to go. I just had to hit send.
I forget I can schedule send. I should just do that for automatic schedule send every year.
Couple of people I had to do now, but yeah, no, easy peasy. Wow.
We got anything we want to talk about specifically, or?
I'll tell you something that's just been really funny for me.
What?
You know, some people were mad at like the Astrobot winning Game of the Year because they're stupid
Yeah.
and haven't played it.
Mm-hmm.
Some streamers have actually started playing it, and then by the end of their stream, they're like, "Yeah, no, I get it." It's very funny. Asmongold was one of them.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah,
There's.
some dude put out an edit of his stream, called him the Asmon Grinch or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and made it like a Christmas storyboard thing that's like a 15-minute video, and it's him starting off going, "This is better than Black Myth Wukong. This is better than," he just names a bunch of woke ass games, and then he is playing it and he like is go, "Oh, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool." And by the end, he's like, "Yeah, okay, we might play more of this tomorrow."
There's a whole thing with him that he's like some dirty hoarder or something like that, where like he cleaned his room recently.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
his
all over about
bedroom
it.
is
That he,
gross.
yeah, he was literally a dirty person that had never cleaned his bedroom or something like that, or released his
Scumbag.
stream.
Yeah.
And he recently just cleaned it all up, and people were like, "Wow, look at that!" And I'm like, "Wow, it's crazy."
But yeah, just a lot. I've seen a lot of streamers who are just like upset about it winning, and then they played it and they're like, "All right, okay, all right, I see what's happening here."
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
no,
about
it's great. Like,
getting more
props to
publicity, more
those people
fame,
too. I want to say props to those people for being like, "Hey, I'm mad at this, but
open-minded.
yeah,
Hmm.
like giving it a try because that's hard to do." Like,
Yeah, yeah.
not a lot of people would do that.
No,
Not
not a
naming
lot of
any
people would.
names, but not a lot of people would do that.
No, no, no. You can name the
Kevin,
name. I know.
fucking scumbag.
I mean, that's not who I was gonna say, but
Who would you say?
me.
Oh, well, I don't want to say that, so yeah, okay, since you're
Oh
here.
yeah, 100%. I own that. I love that.
No,
That's
it's
great.
fine. No, but yeah, it's just really cool. Plus, you like Astropot. You have no problems with it winning Game of the Year.
No, yeah, no.
You're more
I
upset
thought
about
it
Stellar
deserved
Blade
it.
not being nominated.
I mean, listen. I mean, it was nominated. It didn't win anything. It should have won one thing at least.
Now, it wasn't
Fucking
nominated for
Jesus.
Game of the Year.
No, that's
what
fine.
you were mad about, though, is what I'm saying.
I was.
Yeah.
But if at least if Stellar Blade won one of the awards, like the best audio design or something, like the fuck.
Stellar Blade has won a Game of the Year somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, it actually won a couple of different awards. There was one of the Sony awards it won. There was the Korean Game Awards that they were doing.
Yeah.
It won like 7 awards there. It won one of the other ones in like
I feel like an outlet has let it win something.
There's tons of outlets that have given it tons of awards.
Yeah.
And, well deserved. I mean, the game is great. The game is good. Everybody can't wait for number 2. So, and 2 can only get better. So, but 2025, man, it's looking like it's gonna be a fucking packed ass year for these great games that are supposed to come.
Yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
We're gonna have a ton of problems with what's.
Whoa!
Like it's gonna be. We thought this year's game of the year was like, well, did we think it was tough, or we thought like?
In the beginning, we did.
Yeah.
In January, we were like, "What the fuck is coming?" Then by June, we were like, "Okay, we know what's coming."
Yeah. No, for this year, it's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a really tough one.
Helldivers held me over. 2 Horizon games held me over.
Yeah.
Astrobot is just my personality now. I don't even know what to say about that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You
sticking around, Adam? Stay on after this or no?
I'm off tomorrow.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna end the podcast then. We're gonna go enjoy our New Year's.
Cat just got here.
Go play.
Cat, what did you do this week?
Oh, the fuck. I want to go play.
All right. Anything else? Yep.
Yeah. We say it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin? Yeah. Adam and Kevin are the ones that you could say. Anyone who's related to you, for some reason, they think it's cooler to have a different name. Including you. Everybody else, except the other guy, we give him a random name every time. And today it's Electric Wagon with a silent C at the beginning of Electric. Don't worry about that.
All done? Good?
Cool.
All right, well, that's the episode of Crafting a Chat. We will see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place. Welcome to 2025, everybody. And get ready for the fucking craziest year of gaming, as we always talk about it every year, as being the craziest year of gaming. I think 2023 wasn't a crazy year for gaming. No, 2022 wasn't a crazy year for gaming, right?
Oh, yeah, Ragnarok? Yeah, real trash year.
Maybe 2021?
I think this year was the only one that wasn't.
It was the first half of this year sucked.
24 had me fucking hyped with Stellar Blade alone.
The first half of this year sucked. Like, we got Helldivers, which was great, but like, there was nothing for me. And Sony's yeah, but what? I mean, don't get me wrong. The only time I appreciated Stellar Blade is hands off. You know what I mean? But like,
compared to all the other years, this is the quietest one, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
Even, well,
some big ass games came out this year. I mean,
yeah, no, big games eventually did come out this year. But going into this last year, like last year December, and then going into January, I was like, there's nothing coming out. Sony has no plan. This sucks. This is absolute trash. That's why when we did the podcast, I think it was that week. It wasn't on New Year's Eve, obviously, but I think when we did it that week, we were like, I had a whole thing about like, what the fuck is Sony gonna do next year? Because they have nothing. And you were like, they have Helldivers 2, and I'm like, it's not even their studio. Like, we don't know how big that's gonna be. Well, Astrobot wasn't revealed until June,
right,
or May or whatever. Like, there was rumors of it before, which were cool, and like, I mean, at the time last year, I was just playing the shit out of the Ragnarok Valhalla DLC.
Hmm.
Like, God, what a game! I thought about playing that earlier today too. Don't worry about that. But just it's just crazy. Like last year, how we were going into the year, and I was just like, "There's nothing happening." And by the time we left, I'm like, "Holy shit, we got something to look forward to." We had the last few months have been great. Like, are you kidding
Hmm.
me? Excluding
Yeah,
Concord.
2024 it turned out to be a really good fucking game. A year for gaming, except for Concord. Um,
What the most up and down year for Sony I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
100%,
Hmm.
100%.
Hey, Helldivers 2 is the biggest game of the year so far. Now it requires your PSN. Now it's being bombed. Concord came out, nobody cares. For 2 weeks later, they're shutting it down. The highest rated game has been released less than a month later. What the fuck? Like, wild. Absolute wild. Xbox came to PlayStation last year. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
Xbox
big year for
published
gaming.
games? It's crazy.
I think the quietest year was probably 21. If I had to take a guess, 21 or
It
20 was
Takes
the
Two.
yeah, but
Deathloop.
oh god,
Oh.
no, that's not good. Yeah, 21. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. 21 was the fucking quietest year for gaming.
Spider-Man?
Um,
No, that was 23. That was also 23, Spider-Man. You forgot about Spider-Man 2.
yeah, yeah. So 21, I think is the consensus that it was probably the
Maybe
quietest year
this
for
was the
gaming.
most uncertain year.
This was the
That's a
most
better way.
uncertain year, but then it came in clutch at the end. Next year
Yeah.
seems so stacked for
Yeah.
everyone here. Everyone here
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
got something next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have something in February, and then I have something whenever Ghost of Yotei comes out, probably summer. Like,
My life will
What's
be
your
complete.
February again?
you don't want to know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your life will be complete next year. You can finally end it if you want. Please don't, but you can, I guess.
Fucking Metroid Prime 4 comes out. Next thing we know, he commits seppuku.
Wild way to go. Oh, Shogun was last year? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Shogun was so good. What a good year for TV. Good year for games. Good year for movies.
Yeah.
Movies okay. But like,
Oh, you good year for movies as well. Yeah, because Moana 2 came out. Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean,
Smile too.
oh,
Listen,
Smile
Moana 2 is out.
too.
That's
Oh, yeah,
all we
good
got
point.
to
Good
worry about
points.
is Moana 2.
Good points. Good points. I
Well,
think
here's
Everywhere
looking
All at
forward
Once
to
was 23,
2025 and
right? I
beyond.
think, I don't know.
As I mentioned before, folks, we'll see you next week, Tuesday. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/craftingachat.
Get excited.
YouTube.com/Current2
Next
Waters.
week, review of Squid Game Season 2 by Kevin and Destinoto. Our game of the year next week.
Yep.
This is your reminder to pick your games of the year.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Doesn't
probably
matter
also
how
go
many
over
you want to
winner.
do. But
Oh
no more
shit.
than 10, please. But you can
Uh,
have honorable mentions, so just heads up.
we didn't do January yet.
No, we did not.
Fuck.
But Kevin's not here, so that's on Kevin.
Okay, well, next week we'll do the January. We'll
I don't think
also
any
talk
games
about.
are coming out in the first week, right?
Yeah, no, there's no games coming out first week.
Okay.
We'll talk about 2025's Game of the Year Open.
Oh, we got to
Critic.
talk about the scores and stuff next week too.
Yeah. So
Oh,
next week we'll
fuck.
talk about scores. We'll also talk about it's a good. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be a real big
god,
one
we've
next week,
both
Tuesday.
forgot all about that.
Yeah, next week's gonna be real
That's
busy
funny.
for us. So look forward to a long, busy episode of Crafting a Chat.
Long, busy, hard episode, you know what I mean?
All right, and on that note, we'll end the episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy New Year, everybody, and take care. See you later.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us for another year. You know, real crazy, real crazy. Let me tell you something. 2 weeks without Kevin, I'm starting to like this. You know what I mean? Maybe we keep that going in the new year. Now maybe we do. You know, and then maybe Cat shows up an hour and a half late. You know, says what he did, and then we just end the episode. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, also, I'm gonna do a Secret Level or whatever the fuck that show's called. I'm gonna have a review.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
not all of it, some of it, but like, yeah.